Okay, for this exercise, you're going to start out with developing your story of self and story of now. So with those two components, you want to start out with your organizing sentence. You want to go back to the very beginning and really focus on who you're thinking about, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and your timeline, those types of things, so that you can develop a very customized story of self and story of now, because you may be able to, or you will be able to use these same tools as you move forward in looking at different types of change or improvement or promoting population health with different audiences, those types of things. So again, this is building those engagement skills and really thinking about the why that you're doing things. So that's the basis. So start out with that organizing sentence. And then as we go on through your story of self, you're going to go back to that rethink document that's within your module. You're going to use that as a guide for developing your story of self. And there's some prompts here that will help you to develop that story of self. So why are you motivated to be the change? What challenge have you faced that brought you to the calling, or what experience have you had? What kind of choices did you make in that challenge based on your calling, or what is your calling and what kind of choices did you have to make to adhere to that calling? What lessons did you learn? Because the lessons that you've learned, how do you envision the future? So those are all things that will help you to connect with folks and move forward with your presentation as well, because this will be, we'll do a synopsis of your story of self. Your story of now is on building that population health practice. So what you're going to do based on your organizing sentence and based on your story of self is develop your ask. You know, what are you asking your particular audience in joining you in your efforts, and why is it important to act together to promote population health? What is the vision for the future for the practice? Share your values in elevating population health so you can make those connections, those value connections, and think back to or include your thoughts as you're doing your stakeholder map as well, because you're really looking at those stakeholders specifically with their values and what their interests are, those types of things. And those are the types of things that you want to pull into the story so you can make those connections. And it's not about being manipulative, it's about being very authentic as far as what your goal is, and looking at avenues to connect and make those engagements. So really use this as a call to action to engage that audience in population health work. So with that, there's also reflection, as reflecting on doing your stories, and the rubric for grading the stories is included here, as well as some references. So if you have any questions, concerns on developing the story of self, this is an opportunity again to really dig deep and make those connections, and also express why you're doing what you're doing and why it is so important. So let me know if I can help you in any way, or if you want to kind of brainstorm things with me, just let me know what I can do to help you to be successful in this particular exercise. Take care now.